welcome back to another edition of Top 5 Websites, where I show you beautiful, amazing websites to show you what's going on and what's technically possible on web design today. And today we have a special Webflow edition, because Webflow in the recent months have added some really cool features like blending modes and background blurs and all kind of stuff that allows designers to do really creative and nice work. And I want to show you some of those stuff here today. Let's get started. All right, so the first website I want to show you is this one. It's a portfolio of a designer named Stas, and I'm going to scroll through this really quickly, but I actually want to show you a bunch of really cool things. So first of all, you can see that Stas is using kind of a hover interaction that changes the font, and you can actually see this if we open up the menu. First of all, there's this really cool transition. I hope you saw this. Like all of these grid opening up the menu, really nice work. Now, when these interactions, when they the menu options, when they come up, they're kind of blurring into view, so kind of from unfocused into focus, which is also kind of a nice interaction. And then when you hover on top of them, the font changes. Now it looks as if the font is squeezing, but actually I think it's a variable font, because it doesn't look stretched. This one looks just like a little bit more extended than this one that looks a little bit more condensed, but both of them look very good and very readable. So I think this is a variable font, which I haven't seen a lot on Webflow website, and it's very cool. Feels kind of like squeezy, but I really like this. So very cool hover interaction, very cool page transition. Also has here casual mode and fancy mode, very nice. What you can note when we're scrolling, check out what's happening to this photo here. It looks like the photo is burning as we're scrolling down. This is really something nice that I think is possible because of the new blending modes that Webflow has enabled. Yeah, really cool stuff going on here. Obviously some very cool layout here and layout grid. So those are some really cool, and again, this very cool grid transition. I love this. I love all the tiny interaction that Stas is using here. All right, the next website that I want to show you is this one called Halo Media. Let me refresh this so we can see the loading interaction. Very nice, kind of like intro animation. Everything comes in slowly and then moves around, and then you scroll into the actual website. Also here you can see the different blending mode used when the text is hovering over the image. It creates this very cool effect. So this is actually a readable text, but it blends very nicely. Here we have this kind of like a background video cropped within a mask circle, but it follows your mouse. So very simple concepts here actually, but when they are combined together, create some really cool effect. You feel like you're kind of like in a pip hole, kind of like discovering what's underneath it. So very creative use of Webflow interactions. Also very nice kind of like transition where things are coming into this. And here we have a really nice thing where when we're scrolling in, it looks as if we're zooming into a different page, and it looks as if we're moving into a completely different page. Now you can see from the domain we're still on the home page, but it feels as if you're naturally transitioning into the next page on the website. I really love this. I think this is done really beautiful. Again, very easy interaction with Webflow. Just makes it look as if you're transitioning a page when you're actually not transitioning. Very cool work on the Halo website. The next one I want to show you is this one. It's it's a portfolio website for this, I think, Nigerian design agency. Now overall this looks like a pretty simple portfolio, right? But check out when I click on this, a case study of a branding project. All right, so forgive my slow internet loading here, but check out this case study. It's like a whole website designed just for the case study, and check out all of the very cool things that they have done here. So first of all, we're starting with this kind of a horizontal scrolling, and then we're seeing a lot of imagery here. Very nice. So this looks like a horizontal scroll, all of a sudden moves into a normal scroll. very cool way to show you kind of like the brand identity and how they picked it up, maybe off based on the colors. I just think what's really cool here, and I hope that's coming to you here, is this is not just a lame case study page where they wrote down an article. They have literally designed a custom scroll, a custom design layout that's very, very specific for this case study within, it's like a website within their website. And I think this is so cool, and I think this is only possible when you are designing on a platform like Webflow, where you're not bound to be working within, you know, the constraints of a template or something like this. I think this is a really, really cool approach for a case study. Now, the next website I want to show you is this one, I Killed a Cactus, which is basically a simple guide to houseplants. But note what happens. I hope you can see this on the screen as I'm starting to very, very slowly scroll down here. It looks 3D because we have this type that's moving above the background, and we have these leaves. They also interact with my cursor, you can see. Now this is very, very easy to do. It's basically just, you know, a few layers. So we have a PNG of the front leaf, we have the background photo, and we have the text in the middle, but immediately just creating this very simple parallax effect, you know, tied into your scroll position, immediately lets you feel like you are in a 3D space and this depth in here going on. By the way, I'm a complete sucker for big type with things coming up and hiding it, so I'm a sucker for this. I think it's really, really beautiful. The rest of this website uses, I think, Lottie animation, which is basically means that they have exported kind of this 3D animation, probably exported it from After Effects, and as you're scrolling, you can scroll up and down. You're basically playing some kind of a movie that's, you know, scrolling along with you, and this happens again and again throughout the project. And as I said, I'm a very big sucker on big type with things going on top of it or behind it. So there's a lot of it in this website. Very, very simple technically. Like I think the difficult thing here is to create these 3D animation, but if you have a 3D animator that you're working with and they're just exporting the assets for you, and it's a pretty cool way to do like a guide for plants, right? Looks very, very custom designed, and really, really fun, really, really fun website. The last thing I want to show you is this one, and let me start scrolling through this and you'll see what happens. So as I'm starting to scroll in here, it looks like we're going into this painting, and I think this is a reference from like an old Renaissance painting of all the, I think, smart people in Greece. And basically, I think this is a website, I think, for some NFT crypto project, but I really basically like this first interaction where you feel like you're in a video game and you're moving inside of the video game. The rest of the website I think is okay, but nothing special. But I was really intrigued by how they created this video game experience. I was like, how did they do this? And so I did what I always do, which is right click, you know, inspect element to try to figure out how they've built it. And you can actually see here how they've built it. They have just like these lots of different divs on one on top of the other. So it's, you can imagine it's like layers, and each one of them is just like a PNG, right? So this is an image. So this is actually very, very simple. They've exported a bunch of images, quite like, you know, remember these flip books, animation flip books from when we were kids, where you're just moving images very, very fast and it looks as if there's a motion. So that's basically what they have here. They have just a bunch of, like, I think like 20 different PNGs that are tied to your scroll position, and as you're scrolling, it shows and hides different layers, so you feel like you're animating, but basically it's like a flip book of different images. I think it's pretty cool, very, very easy to do, but also pretty cool effect. Again, the rest of the website, well, I'm not super impressed, but it's nice. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this round of really cool Webflow websites. Let me know in the description, number one, if you have websites that we want us to cover, or number two, if we want us to break down any of these interactions, we can do a tutorial on them. And I hope to see you on the next video. Peace out.